You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back, and they were fine. I woke up this morning and the whole lot had gone. Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well, I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all round the region. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Said the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right?
Yeah, right. I am sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
Got the telescope up and running again, but the pattern has burnt itself onto the lens. It's soaking up light and radiation, but not routing it anywhere, so I can only guess that it's using it as an energy source in its attempts to communicate. It needs more power. I wonder if I could boost the reception by using multiple towers.
Frank, for God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
My name is Frank Jacob Appleton. And if you're listening to this, then maybe Stephen was right. And by sending the planes, he stopped it all getting worse. It's a beautiful morning. I wasn't there when Mary died. I was too scared. So I went to the pub instead. What will be, Frank, she said. And I just want you to face it with me. And I didn't. But I will now. I will face it with you now, Mary. They're coming.
Jesus is coming. The real rapture is soon. Repent and believe the gospel of Jesus Christ. Jesus loves you.
Mrs. Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves!
Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on?
It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I've been looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you.
Right.
Go on.
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
What, like you're not using one right now?
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Boy, Shipley, I want a word with you.
What?
Get over here, soft lad, and keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
What's this about, Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son, I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
You try telling her dad that. He'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to me.
Fine. We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
Stephen, listen to me. Was there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Liz, are you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry...
Well, don't. Come to bed.
I don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
Hey, it's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family have upped and left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this, Di. That's 15 people up and left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in a caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads. Through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's her problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
I think it was instant. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Pet.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. Sorry.
And you found it like this?
Yeah? I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We needed back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Boughton has disappeared.
It's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You ever seen anything like it? They must be well happy at the observatory place. They're probably all partying there right now. This is right, Boston. It is. Right. That's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Missus will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Oh, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that? Di, whatever's wrong? You look terrible.
Mrs. Graves.
Sean's baby Dylan, is he all right?
He's fine. Di, come on.
It's okay. Let's get you a cup of tea.
Mrs. Graves, I need to tell you.
Leave it, Di.
Do you try and get out of the valley? All the roads are shut there.
I know. I was driving really fast, but the other car was on the wrong side of the road, and oh God, I think
Di, for fuck's sake, leave it.
It's all right. Hey, you're all right. Sean's all right. Baby Dylan's all right. That is what matters. Everyone's all right.
But
no. No, I need your help. Some of the children, they're getting quite frightened. So Rachel and I, we decided to push forward the show, keep them occupied. You said the other night you play piano. Can you help with that?
Yes, I suppose so, but Mr. Graves, Rob
can look after himself. He's a big boy now. Don't worry. Just head to the hall and find Rachel. She'll tell you what needs practicing.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Graves.
And Sean, go and find Reese, please, see if he needs some help.
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
Oh, Robert. Oh, God, Stephen. What's happening to me?
Years and counting.
She's done a runner.
Don't say that, Reese. She wouldn't do that. Would she? What about Dylan?
She's not exactly jumped at the chance of looking after him, is she? She just left you to it. She's not coming back.
Then let her go. She's always thinking of everyone else. There must be something important she needs to do.
It looks like you're in charge now.
So I guess this means we're not leaving, are we?
Spain can wait. Listen, you get back in there, and you make this the best bloody Peter Pan ever performed in England. And I'm gonna go and get your mum and dad.
Promise me you'll come back.
I promise.
Hello, Catherine.
It's Kate. Elizabeth?
Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him. It's not difficult or anything.
Should it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. It certainly isn't difficult for me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or...
Well, I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth...
Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. That's a British thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it is. We'll do our best then.
Holidaymakers to the main hall, please. Or holidaymakers to the main hall.
You wanna get that?
I can manage.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed for the last 10 years, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armor routine.
Suit yourself, I'm only trying to help.
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Anything except okay? I thought not. I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
Holidaymakers to the main hall, please. Or holidaymakers to the main hall.
Sleeping baby. Darling child. Clouds and starlight. Starlight, starlight. When you wake, you will be mine. Starlight. Sleep and love. Shh. Sleeping baby. Shadow dust. Clouds and starlight. Numbered starlight. When we're called to go, we must. Into starlight. Sleep and love.
Is he asleep? You all right, kiddo?
I'll be all right. You should get some sleep, Charlie. You look exhausted. That's it. Sleep. Sleep.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please, I love you. You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Stephen. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening
No,
out here.
you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way. I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity. You ran the numbers, remember?
We're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to it, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Stephen, I have to.
It's completely dead. It won't start.
It's only a short walk to the camp. I think we should split up. You go and fetch Rachel. I'll go back to the village and find Evie.
I don't think we should split up.
I don't want to either, Charlie, but we've got to. I'll meet you back at my house later on, okay? We can talk properly then.
Why won't you tell me what happened?
No, actually, you should stay at the camp tonight. Come find me in the morning. Bring Rachel back. She's going to need her mother.
Meg.
Just take care of her.
Meg!
What is it, Charlie?
Nothing. Just be careful, that's all.
I will, I promise. You as well. I'll see you later on.
Why on earth are you there? Why aren't you calling from home?
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, I'm not making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this... I know you're not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
It's not a disease, Lizzie. It's something else. There's something Kate said about patterns. I can't grasp it clearly yet.
Okay, come over. Have some lunch. We can talk properly. Have you spoken with Kate?
She's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Time's up. Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't think
It'll be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start that again, please.
I mean, she's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
Is that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you should make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mum, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
Stephen Appleton language.
Sorry, it's just that you have to understand, Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known. She's like no one else. The way she looks at things. It's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was, how smart.
Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive.
You have to assume that everyone here is infected.
We can't know that.
We're infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley any way it can. The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food.
I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to order
an
airstrike.
You have to. Now it knows we're onto it. It's going to keep on spreading as fast as it can.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it in check. They've cut all of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating out now.
Aren't you listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen, my family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant, my own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit. If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now. Kate, can you hear me? Listen, I'm trying to make things right. I've isolated myself. I'm in the old bunker at the substation. Just keep this band clear. If it's still alive, I'll try and check in every hour. Kate, I've convinced them to use the gas. I didn't know how else to stop it. I couldn't save them. Kate, it's in us, too. I've made arrangements for myself after the strike, after I finish the job. You need to think of that, too. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it all.
You look well.
I don't. But thank you. You do. How are you settling in?
Nothing changes around here. I mean, it's great to be back. It still feels like home, I suppose. In a funny kind of way.
It's been a long time, Stephen. Last time you saw me, I could still walk properly.
You look pretty good to me.
Stop it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out.
Or didn't.
Or didn't, right.
Do you think you made a mistake leaving?
My mum tells me it's never too late to change things. To put things right.
Funny. It's just what she said to me the other day. I have been wondering what she meant by that.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Maybe I should go.
Why?
Stephen, we're both married. I don't think this is a good idea.
What isn't? We're just two old friends having a drink, that's all.
pressure in my eyes again. I can't move my legs, can't feel my face. When I collapsed, the light was waiting for me there. Caught me, lowered me here. Now it's pooling around my feet, watching me. The printers are spewing out page after page of zeros. It's frightened too. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. I'll look after you. It's alone. It's scared. Oh, it's traveled so far. It's okay. I can help you. We can be together now. 10 seconds to signal fusion. We can be together. 3 seconds. 2. This was a mistake.
What do you want me to say? You knew what you were getting into.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry we don't measure up to your exacting standards, Dr. Collins. Maybe you just need to give us ordinary humans a break.
What? Ordinary humans like Lizzie Graves? Did you really think that I wouldn't find out? Frank told me. Or did you forget there's one person in this shithole who actually talks to me?
Kate, it was just a drink.
Don't bother, Stephen!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Kate, slow down.
You were engaged to her, Stephen. You nearly married her.
Oh, come on, it was just a drink.
Then why the hell did you lie to me about it?
Because I knew you'd be mad and then it would end up in a row. You wanted to focus on the event tonight.
Oh, so you were actually doing me a favor. Wow, I guess I just forgot to say thank you. Do not treat me like I'm an idiot.
You're overreacting. I know you're stressed.
Just don't. You keep away from me tonight. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
Kate. Kate, come on, this is crazy.
It's all over the valley. Don't you get that? This isn't some abstract thing. Whatever came down into the tower has got out. They've quarantined the whole valley.
It's right here in the observatory.
It's out in the world. It's adapting and spreading. Do you understand?
No, we can't turn it away. It's come too far.
Okay, people are disappearing. Shut it down now.
No. If you won't help me, I'll do it on my own. I'm gonna route all the power back through Tower 6.
Kate!
Wait. It's trying to break through again.
Wait!
Jesus, man, what have you done to your face?
It's nothing. You collecting feed? Looks like the supplies haven't been coming in.
Again?
The phones are all strange. I can't pinpoint the logic of transmission.
You what? What are you doing with that paint?
Means the EMC are actually moving at the proper speed. Listen, Frank. Have you heard anything on the radio about a flu outbreak?
Doesn't seem much like flu to me.
They're shutting down access to the valley to try and isolate it. No, there's something about the phones. I can't put my finger on it quite yet.
What are you talking about? Hey, I'm still talking to you. Where are you going?
Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Clive? Clive, it's Stephen Appleton. Are you there? Can you hear me? Over. Come on, Clive, where are you? Damn it! Kate, it's Stephen. Come in Tower 6. Kate, are you there? Kate? Anyone? Hello? Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Stephen Appleton broadcasting from within the quarantine zone. Can anybody hear me? Over. Oh, God, no. No. Fucking hell, no! This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity. It's all over. I don't know how long I've got. Whatever he did, whatever the planes were carrying, it's burning my lungs. Probably some kind of nerve agent. I suspect it's only exposure to the pattern that has kept me alive this long. I'm making my way to Tower 6. I'm going to fuse the signals from the optical array. I just hope I can make it.
Appleton!
What are you doing here?
You thieving bastard. I knew it was you.
Listen, take everything you need. But then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me.
Painting these stupid little pictures. Stealing food. You always were a little prick.
Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit.
You're a fucking disgrace. Come here!
Don't touch me. Get off!
What's going on?
Come in here, lord it over us. Thinking you're so much better than the rest of us.
No physical
you
contact.
and your stupid fucking missus.
Stop
She's
it.
better than any of you.
Sam?
Lizzie,
Meg, please.
don't come near me.
Meg!
Charlie!
Meg, wait!
Don't touch me!
Please, you have to understand, it was an accident!
Get off her!
Let go, let's just go.
Charlie, you have to understand, it was an accident.
Just leave him. Leave him.
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Meg,
get
Charlie,
out of here.
please!
repeating over and over to myself in the dark, eating cold food from a can with my fingers. My name is Catherine Collins. I am Catherine Collins. As if I can force the world to acknowledge my existence. Time has ceased to exist in any real terms. I'm reduced to marking off the days on the walls. Like a cave woman.
Darling Stephen, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this. Maybe you've decided to stay with Kate, and I can't blame you for that. But I can't wait for you either. I've got to think about the baby. And, well, I should have left a long time ago. I've run out of excuses for not leaving now. But I do love you, Stephen. And I hope you find peace one way or another. Oh, there's planes coming.
When I was a kid, my dad found a fox. It had been hit by a car and couldn't walk anymore. My mum went spare, of course. Made him keep it in the shed. He was already slipping away from us then. He spent hours with that fox, telling it all about Italy and the villages they bombed there. I was jealous, I think. That the fox got more of my dad than I did. But it was dying, that was clear. So one day, I snuck out, took it a sandwich for food. I was only 8. And it bit me. I remember the anger, the shock, the hurt. Running in, screaming from the garden. My mum panicking about rabies. My dad beat it to death with a spade. Later I found him crying. Donna Kent's son. That's what he said. And Donna Kent, it was hurting you. That's just a poor, dumb, dying animal. It doesn't know it's hurting us. Christ help us, it's left the valley. It's everywhere now. It's been 3 hours since the planes went over. I haven't been able to reach anyone on the shortwave. I'm beginning to think I may have made a terrible miscalculation. You understand me, don't you? Well, there's no one left. Just me. You know what this is? What I'm gonna do? You want light? Fine. I'll give you light. After me, there's no one. You'll be all alone again. Forever. Like before. You've taken everyone I've ever loved from me. You've made me do things I never even thought I was capable of. But if you think I'm coming with you... Kate? Wait. Stop. Kate.
This is Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left. The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
No.